Welcome, everybody, to the National Racing League, race 15 out of 16. This week, we're here at Phoenix. 2 races left on the season. Phoenix this week, and then Homestead next week. Co-commentator with me today is Drew Lebsack.
Hello.
And then pit reporter / whatever you want to call him, race analysis, um, Dave Vila. All right, whatever. Good talk, Abe. Like, what? God, I hate this guy, dude. Schedule this week, race 15 here from Phoenix, and then race 16, which is our season finale, will be at Homestead. Point standings entering this race. Elaine Graves has extended that points lead over Dave Tallman to 17 points. It's a 17-point gap, so Dave really needs to gain some on him this race. You know, he could technically take that points lead today, but it's going to be a lot. Ethan Shapiro, with his win at Kansas last week, jumped up 2 spots. He's now in the top 3. He's 24 back from lane. Statistically, he's not out of it. He has, a lot of work to do, though, and he needs some bad luck to happen in the lane. Harley Johnson, P4. Brian Russo dropped 2 spots. He's down to P5 now. He's 36 back. Dylan Carter jumped up to the top 6. Joey Jara 7th. Martino 8th. Perry 9th. And then Drew Lebsack, who's just not been racing for a while. He's obviously just going to be P10. Drew, anybody that really stands out on this list, like anybody that you're shocked to see, near the front on this point standings?
First guy that jumps out at me just based on his I rating is Tallman. You know, he started the season I think around 2.5k I rating in a field with a couple of I guess one 5k, a couple 4ks, some 3ks, but he has really started to impress at the turn of the second half of the season. Um right now only sitting 17 points back of lane. Obviously it's going to take a little bit of chaos for him to get back into a position to challenge at Homestead. But easiest thing that he can do tonight to make it easier for himself next week is just winning the race tonight, getting that at least 8-point advantage over second place. As the point standings work, obviously that pole point is going to come into play as well. We'll see where the boys shake it out here once qualifying starts here in the next couple minutes.
Yeah, I told Tallman he really needs to try to aim for a pole tonight. You really do not want Lane to gain any more points on you. Um, really any gap he could win from, even if it's like 20 plus entering Homestead, he could still win from. It's just going to be a lot. Lane would have to basically wreck out, and then Tallman would have to win. But if I'm Tallman, you're really trying to aim to get this gap under 10 points today. Really need to get it under 10 to, have a good shot at at the champ. Somebody who's not racing tonight, which is big to look on. We'll look at by the numbers right now, is that guy in that 4th in the championship spot. That's Harley Johnson. He is not racing tonight. That is a huge loss for him. He was pretty far back in the standings, but you never say never, really. He could have won today. Maybe the others had bad luck, but yeah, the 7th car of Harley Johnson not going to be here tonight, so his hopes are over. Especially over for a top 3. Top 3 do gives you some money in the championship order, but that's really going to help Brian Russo now try to jump up into that 4th spot. That's another guy to talk about. He's 12 points behind Ethan Shapiro. That's all he can really go for now. But by the numbers, you see Lane Graves first in the championship standings. He's first in the whole league with laps led. He has 11 top 10s on the year with a 5.3 average finish. Earlier in the regular season, Lane was really struggling on pit road. He struggled at the beginning of the chase on pit road, example at Darlington, had a mistake there. But that's really why his average finish, it really could be better. Lane has the pace, but strategy has just been costing him a lot, in the regular season. And even, you could say some in the chase, as we saw Kansas last week. You got any takes on the driver of the 9?
It really is Lane's championship to lose. I mean, it's not a super comfortable advantage, only being 17 points up with 2 races left. But he just needs to stay out of trouble as best he can. Um, as long as he avoids those issues that we've seen all season from him on pit road, whether it's speeding or whatever the issue might be, um, all he needs to do is do the best that he can to limit those mistakes, and not put it in the hands of the racing gods. He needs to take control of it himself, and we'll see where the field shakes out here for qualifying.
Yeah, Dave Tallman second in the championship standings in that 54. Dave's really been a surprise for me. Like you said earlier, I mean, I did not expect him to really be a contender for this championship, but only 17 back. Like we said, anything can happen, especially these restarts here at Phoenix could be wild. Never know what could happen. But Dave, he's fourth in laps led in the whole league. Pretty good by him. Only 9 top 10s, not as much as Lane or Ethan Shapiro with a 7.1 average finish. Something that's really costed Dave here in this chase is Talladega. Got involved in a wreck with Lane Graves, and then after that, on the restart, lost draft, and it stayed green the whole way. So that really costed him at Talladega. But I mean, he's really been showing speed recently, and we'll see what he can do tonight. Any takes on Dave?
Yeah, he's gonna need to have a stellar performance tonight. He's gotta just put himself in a good position to take over. Maybe get a point. Just looking at the practice results, I mean, Lane is in P1 with a 27-0, and Dave is 27-3. So there is about a tenth and a half gap. So it does look like Lane's pole to lose, but anything can happen once we get going racing here.
Yeah, qualifying about to start right now as it is going on. We'll talk about Ethan Shapiro real quick. Won Kansas last week, third in the championship standings. Pretty far back, 24 back, but a win today. Maybe some bad luck on Lane and Tallman. Maybe he's in there. Shapiro, though, he does have the most top 10, sitting at 13 among everybody in the whole league with a 6.0 average finish. He's honestly surprised me this season as well. We've seen some speed out of him. I mean, it's really though. I think he's one of the best among Lane and Tallman when it comes to strategy at times. I mean, like I said, Lane really strategy holding him back a lot. You got any quick takes on Shapiro?
Uh, I mean, he always seems to be the guy that is best of the rest. Whether it's Lane having an off race or Dave with pit strategy, it always seems like Shapiro is there to pick up the scraps that are left for him. So that's kind of what he needs to do tonight. He needs to fight. He's fourth in practice, so he's not like a mile off, but um he's going to need to basically just pick up what the others leave him, and see where that leaves him after tonight.
Yeah, qualifying going on right now. We'll get that to y'all. Right now, B3 Design's official partner of the National Racing League. But Lane Graves right there. I don't know what just happened to him. He's yet to run a qualifying lap, but somebody to keep an eye on is that 54 of Tallman. Like we said, that pole point is gonna matter a ton. And right now he's sitting on pole with a 27.1. Great lap for him. But we see Lane Graves now. This is a driver that's probably gonna contend for a pole. Exiting pits right now. We'll see what he can do.
Tallman crossing the line to finish his second lap does not improve, so it will just be the 27.15. We'll see how Lane can answer with these last couple, this last minute, let's say, of qualifying. See if he can post a better lap and allow himself to take that point away from Dave.
Yeah, we see Lane going all the way low, cutting that dog leg. He's going to be able to get both laps in, I believe. Yeah, he will. He's going to be able to complete both laps. Running that high line in 1 and 2 right now. He's going to try to cut it down and get a good run. I don't know if he's going to try to set up for a second lap or if lap 1 is going to be faster. We'll see what it is, though, coming to the line shortly.
Yeah, he's rolling the bottom here, so this is the lap for him. Let's see what we get. To the point, 27.071, just about 800ths clear of Dave Tallman. That's looking to be our pole sitter. I don't think anyone else is setting laps.
No.
Joshua Cable is sitting in the pit, so it does look like Lane is going to get that all important pole position point.
Yeah, that's now going to extend that gap to 18 points. It's now an 18-point gap before we start this race between that 9 and 54. Not by much, though. He did not really get pulled by a blowout. Tallman with a really good lap. Lane only went lap one. He parked it instantly. I don't know if he had a mistake or something where he hit the wall on one of his other laps. Did not get an eye on that. But yeah, it's going to be a big pull point for Lane, now up by 18.
Our two championship protagonists, or I guess two of the three, let's say, championship protagonists starting side by side here, 1-2. What are we gonna see from Dave here? They're going on green, so Lane can't control the start. It's gonna be interesting to see how Dave squares away at this start here, but we'll be ready to start in 2 pace laps time.
Yeah, we'll get that starting grid for y'all in just a moment. Drivers gridding up right now. Great lap for Lane. Now, if you win this race, you gain 8 points extra compared to P2. It's an 8-point gap between first and second. And then from second all the way down, it's just 1 point separating all of them. So if Dave does win and Lane gets second, and Lane does not lead the most laps, same with Dave, most lap slide does get you an extra bonus point. But if neither of those drivers get that extra bonus point, then Dave can win and get that gap to at least 10 points, which is still going to be doable at Homestead. I don't know, though. I really think he's going to need a bad race from Lane.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Once again, as I said
Hang on,
before,
we're not
Tolman
going
and
green.
Dave starting
Not
side by
going
side.
green.
Does Dave be very aggressive on the start here? Maybe get into lane Graves. We'll see how close they are for the remainder of the race. But Phoenix is a track where sometimes it is very difficult to pass. What the line usually you'll see for defense here, you'll have them rolling the top, pinching those cars on the bottom. So if Dave can stay side by side with Lane and keep him down on the bottom and get a good run off, we might see an interesting battle heading into turns 3 and 4.
We'll go through our starting grid real quick. Row 1 is going to be Lane, Graves, and David Tallman.
Second row is going to be Aaron Perry, Joey Jara.
And P5 and P6 are going to have Barris in P5, Brooks in 6th.
3, we got, oh boy,
Gladwell
and Weekly.
We got Whittick in 9th, Russo in 10th.
11th, we have Ethan Shapiro and the 15 car of Powell in the 12th position.
13th and 14th, we got Foyce and then Denny.
15th, we have Cole Yurchek in the 41 car, and then we got Martineau in the 11.
And the 23 and 17th, we got Russell, followed by help. Escareno?
Escareno.
And then, okay, thank you, Abe. But then 19th was Cable. Pick 3 guys real quick. I'm going to go Tallman wins, Jara 2nd, Perry 3rd.
Easy to go Graves here, so I'll just go with him in the 1. We'll see how Tallman races. I'll pick him as 2nd, and then I'll go Shapiro P3.
Cactus Jack 156 here from Phoenix is going green flag. Great start for Lane Graves on the bottom. 54, not that really good of a jump off the top. Top lane did not really get going there. They're all going to scatter out. And then we got a huge wreck. The 13's involved. And that's Aaron Perry. And they're still wrecking 31 hard into the inside wall. 15's involved. And I think he just got turned off the nose of Tallman.
We're going to need to take a look at that replay. It looked like
so quick.
Right off of Tallman's nose. It looked like he just tried to clear himself off of the 54, and he just turned himself into the outside wall. We're going to need to take a look at that, though.
We're going to go far chase cam right here for everybody. Of the 54 of Tallman as they hit the green flag. They're not really organized on that top lane. 80's all over the 9. It's like, oh man, it's like a bang bang play. We're gonna have to get it slowed down. 80 might have, I think, 80 came up, 54 came down.
Yeah,
You're slowed down here. Far chase on the 80. He's sitting in line with the 9. They all go down. 80. Ah, 80
yeah,
kind of
I
just
don't
80 might have just tried to hold a line. I think the 54 is expecting him to go
54,
lower.
yeah, 54 is
Yeah.
54 definitely expects him to go lower, and cut the dog leg. Definitely doesn't look intentional, but wow, that is a big blow, to those guys especially. They gotta use their fast repair, not even completing lap 1, and now you put it into the hands of Graves for all of the starts tonight, or at least for the next one.
It's really just another
Just
one
a
of those
crazy.
instances where, even if you're expecting him to go lower, you just got to be aware of that and know that he's not that low. We've seen multiple wrecks this season with drivers just not expecting other cars to not, go up against the wall and just stuff like that, and it just causes caution. So something drivers have to be more aware about. But I mean, yeah, first wreck of the race. Tallman, doesn't get damage from it, so he's still good to go. But I mean, huge wreck. I mean, we got already 5 guys a lap down.
Wow. Well, we aren't going to see that Graves versus Tallman battle. Graves' initial launch on the start was spectacular. Like got himself clear way before, but um, we're gonna get back going racing here. Quick little cleanup and back at it.
Yeah, it's not that big of a loss for Tallman. Only drops to P4, but the thing that sucks for him is that it puts 5 guys a lap down, and you need Graves to get a really bad finish. So, I mean, that's really just hurting him. But entering this restart box, going to be Graves leading with Barris now on the front row. Green flag back in the air here from Phoenix. Great start for that 9 car. Everybody really way more organized. We're going to see the 16 jump low before the 88, and now they're 3 wide.
Yeah, 3 wide for the 4th position. Little bit of rubbing through the corner, keeping it mostly clear though. Watch Shapiro on the bottom. More contact, and spin in the back.
Yellow flag is out.
82 does not have any damage really from that wreck. We're going to see if he gets it turned around and back going. Just sitting there on the bottom right now. Not sure what really happened in that wreck. Yeah, he's going to get it going. Another quick yellow, which, I mean, unless Gavin Brooks just kills the guy right here. No. But that's going to get some of these guys their lap back. We get another replay on that. Have you looked at the replay yet?
It just looked like a kerfuffle in the back. Haven't gotten a great look at it. But
Let's
like
see. 2 quick yellows here. We're going to go far chase cam of this 23 car once again and see what really happened to him.
the
Riding
82.
on board with the 23 here on the restart in the far chase cam. We see up ahead, we see 3 wide between Shapiro, Jara, and Tallman. They kept it pretty organized. We see the 41 spin below. Huge checkup, and that's 82, actually, not the 23. 23 was a lap down getting his wave around.
Yeah, looks like the 16 was checking up because of the contact with the whole 3 wide racing. And 82 tries to check up, and just gets cleaned out by the 8 of Brian Russo. Obviously, just looks like a bang bang incident once again. Not much Russo can really do about that. But we'll rack it back up. We'll try this one more time.
Yeah, that was we knew restarts would be wild here. I wouldn't really say, I mean, some may say it's aggressive for Shapiro to make a 3-wide move that early on, but I mean, here at this track, restarts are just huge, I'd say, to, best opportunity to gain position. So I don't know. I mean, a little bit of contact between him and the 88, and then the little checkup is just a bang bang play once again. But pace car's in back down pit road, so gonna get going here.
Keep an eye on the 16 in P5. He's going to be close to the inside of the 54 heading into turn 1. We'll see where those two championship protagonists shake it out here.
Lane Graves leading us back to green. We're back under green here. Horrible start for the 54 is going to cause a stack up with the 88 and 811. Tries to go high to avoid that, but it's a bad restart for the 54, but it's Graves leading all around.
Yeah, heard him on the comms. Wrong gear on the start. Definitely not the start he was looking for. He's lost 3 spots already. Looking under pressure here now to lose another.
77 try to see if he can try to make a run on the 3 car for P2. Got a little tight entering that corner there, but the 3's going to dive it all the way low. Try to gain as much time as he can on lane by cutting the dog leg. Not going to be good enough, but the 77 going to go all the way under the yellow line to try to gain some kind of grip and advantage on this 3 car, but the 3 car is going to get the run out of turn 2 and keep that P2 spot.
Yeah, that's going to be the name of the game when it comes to defense tonight. Just holding that outside lane. Not letting that other car get to your right rear. That is going to be the way of attack. Now 77 looking to the inside here. Does he slide it in to try and get the move done? 3 holding it well on the outside. He's going to slide up really close to that left rear. They're going to be side by side on the exit of the corner.
We're going to see if the 3 pinches at 77 here. 77 just needs to try to wrap the bottom, but it's usually going to be that middle lane getting good runs out of the corners on this track. But the 3's going to stay way up high here. That's just going to make him lose that position almost. But the 77 lost so much time down there. Usually cutting the dog leg gains you time, but there he just lost so much time, and that's going to let the 16 of Ethan Shapiro attack for that 3rd place spot, get the run out of turn 2, and Shapiro up the 3rd.
Say what you want about Shapiro maybe causing that last incident with the stack up, but he has moved from 11th, I think, on the starting position all the way up to P3 this early on into the race. He is making moves, but right now it is just Lane setting sail with about a 5/10 lead right now.
With all this battling going on behind Lane, Lane can just try to save as much as he can right now, save his tires for a long run. We see the 10 going to the outside of the 54, going to try to stick it there, not going to be good enough. This is going to allow Joey Jar in that 88 to try to get under him and make a move, but he's not going to be able to. 10's going to be clear all around. As we see a lot of mixed, really, things there. The 10 jumped all the way down to try to cut the dog leg. Everybody else stayed up. To save your tires, you wouldn't want to cut the dog leg. But some people try to see if they can gain any amount of time by doing it. But the 16 going to the bottom of the 3 car here, trying to get P2.
Yeah, 3 car running that higher lane just to defend from the 16. Let's see how his tires take running that higher lane in case of defense. But look no further than 4th place now. Dave Tallman trying to scrape back the positions he lost with that miss shift on the start. He clears the 77 now. Do we see him fight back? Little bit of a push there. 77 looking to the inside here, but it looks like the 54 will retain P4.
54 back up to P4 after that bad start, like you said. 16 still trying to make any kind of move on that 3 to take over that 2nd place spot. But 1, 2, 3 in the championship standings are running 1st, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah, for tire saving, you want to be running as low as you can. Obviously not turning the wheel much, but you also need to factor in the dirty air. Obviously, riding in the dirty air of the car in front will make it harder for you to get grip on the front, making you turn the wheel more. So you got to be searching for that clean air while trying to run as low as you can.
Fastest car on the track that last lap was Dave Tallman, a 10th faster than Lane Graves. So Tallman, fastest car on the track right now, but how much is he pushing his car compared to the 9, maybe the 3?
Yeah, this is perfect right now if you are Lane Graves. You're just able to run it at your pace. He's not checking out, but I wouldn't also put it past him to check out if he wants to. He's sort of just running it at his pace right now. 16 still looking at the back end of the three. Um, Trying to find something. Three is running a little higher. He's searching for that clean air where that nine isn't running. But is that going to hurt his tires in the long run compared to the 16?
Yeah, I think the three car really running that middle lane. I mean, he's protecting his position, but like you said, he's probably is, in my opinion, burning his tires more than that 16. If I'm the 16, you just don't want to force anything. Keep running your race. I mean, if anything, the three is gaining on the nine, so you can just try to use that three to get up to that nine car and just keep saving your stuff. Let the three do all the work right now.
Yeah, we're seeing a pass for P5 right now. The 10 is going to pass the 77. Got really, really tight in turns 3 and 4, but 77 trying to come back, but it looks like 10 will hold it on the high side.
Last time
Make his
by,
way
that
up to
16
P10
actually
or
gained.
P5.
That 16 actually had a huge run out of turn 4, was all over that 3 car entering turn 1, tried to look low, but the 3 just held that middle, and you see it again. The 16 is going to try to peak low and do anything. 16 way better than that 3 car in turn 4, but he just cannot get to his inside entering turn 1. But if Shapiro can keep knocking down those exits off of 4, I'm expecting him to be side by side with the 3 eventually.
Yeah, the strategy right now for the 3, he is breaking a lot deeper than that 16. So the 16 is just trying to roll the middle of the corner to try and get a better run on exit, but the 3, you'll see it here, just throws it in a lot deeper. Now 16 looking outside, see if we can get a run here heading into 3 and 4.
Way higher line by the 16, and it would have
Oh!
worked, but a huge hit to the outside wall. That's going to allow the 54 of Tallman go to the inside. This is for the third place spot. P2 and P3 in the point standings, neck and neck. 16 going to get the run out of turn 4. But, I mean, the outside lane was way better for Shapiro there to try to make a move. And the 3 was just slower on the bottom, slid up, and Shapiro was just, I don't know if he was not expecting it or what, but hit the back of the 3 and put him, and he's in the wall
There he
again.
goes again. Oh, man.
16 has for severe right front damage, is critical and sink probably 10 degrees to the right.
Yeah,
Oh.
we see that right now. This is going to let the 88 make a move on the 16 surely. Heavy damage to that 16 car. This is not good for him after winning Kansas last week, jumping up to third in the point standings. If he wanted any chance at a championship, this is not the way to start this race. 88 to the inside of the 16, not going to be able to get a run.
Yeah, I was about to wonder before Abe gave us the intel how much damage that two right front smacks into that outside wall is going to do, especially to the arrow. That car is going to start plowing. Not only are you going to lose time on the straights, that car is just going to be even harder to get turning here.
Yeah, and after all that's happened between the 16 and the 3, everybody's really settling on down here up in the front. It's really just the 3 with a good gap over the 54, but Lane has got that gap up to 1 second now. We see a car exiting pit road.
Didn't really talk about it in the pre-race, but fuel window for these guys tonight should be in the 50 to 55 lap range. That is going to most likely be when we see these stops take place. We are on lap 27 of 156, but we've got a good way to go before we see those green flag pit stops.
We're going to put that pit road graphic on the screen so y'all know when people are pitting. Race sponsor still B3 Designs, and B3 Designs is actually leading this race right now. That's Lane Graves leading the championship, leading this race, and he's just going to try to capitalize and put this championship to rest today here after this race is all said and done.
Yeah, Lane is loving what he is seeing behind him. Absolutely nothing. There is no pressure behind. Gap about 1.2 seconds. 3 cars about to be under pressure from Dave for that position. 3 car just does not seem like he is doing the best right now, but also keep in mind, could be just taking it back a little easy, letting Lane get a gap so he can save tires better, get out of that dirty air, and maybe come back later in the run. But regardless, that 54 and 88 are smelling blood in the water for this 3 car. We're going to see how the 54 approaches this. Really close to the back there of the 3. Now the 88 is poking his nose beneath the 54.
Yeah, 54
Into
was
1 and
all
2.
over the 3 in turn 4. I thought he was about to try to bump him out of the way at first. That's what it almost seemed like. But I mean,
Yeah,
this
there
3
was
really slow.
maybe inches between them last time. We'll see how we go this time around. Definitely more of a gap now. 54 rolling the bottom a little bit better. Now we'll see what the run is on exit. Inching closer, but dirty air is proving to be an issue for the 54 in his aspirations to take over P2.
Just like Shapiro tried to do, try that middle lane. 54 tries the middle lane there. Can he try to do any sort of crossover and get that run to his inside? He's still all over the 3 car, but not going to be able to make a move. Yeah, he's going to peak low early, but it's not going to be good enough. This is going to allow the 88 all over the bad bumper of the 54. It looks like he lifted off a little bit to not bump Dave out of the way, but Dave still nose to tail with the 3 car, but they are losing a lot of time to that 9 car of Lane Graves.
Yeah, gap about 1.7 now to the lead from P2. 54 is just looking for any way around this 3 car right now. Not really going that well. Don't want to burn up your stuff too much right now, but you're trying to find a way around that 3 car right now.
Report. I'll talk to the 54 just now. He's just really, very frustrated driving behind the 3 car. 54 and 88 are working together, trying to get away past the 3, but seems like the 3 car has some pace with him.
Could you figure out fuel if you can at all? I don't want you to, mess with any drivers. We got to pass. This is Russo on the inside of the 16, though. This is 4P6. Great run as of now for that 8 car after a disaster at Kansas last
Don't
week.
look now. 54 on the inside of the 3. Sorry to interrupt. 54 clear to that P2 position. Oh, now rubbing with the 88. Joey does not want to let this go. They're going to be side by side on the exit. Better run for the 3. Oh, man. 3 car just got really, really tight out of 3 and 4 last time by, but he's fighting back hard on the outside. He's got his nose almost on his right rear. Dave's going to slide up. They're going to be, oh, he looks back to the inside here.
Crossover for the 3 car back to the inside of the 54, but this opens the door for the 88 of Joey Jara now. He's going to run that middle lane, try to get a run and be clear of the 3. Door to door off of turn number 2. A little bit of contact there. 3 got a little bit of sideways there, but 3 clear all around. Is Joey frustrated about that? We'll see. Joey's going to dive it in deep here. Almost made contact with the left rear of the 3. They're still side by side out of turn 4. Joey on the bottom, 3 car on the top, still neck and neck as they enter turn 1.
Yeah, looks like 88 was trying to pinch that 3, and the 3 was having none of it, trying to rub him up the racetrack. Now they're still side by side on the exit of the corner. Joey's going to need to try and side draft here as the 3 gets a better run. See how far this 88 can send it here into the corner. Trying to slide up in front of him. Does the 3 give way? No, he doesn't. Oh, my goodness, so close. Now watch out for the 10 here on the inside.
10 dives it all the way down to the bottom, 3 wide for a split second. 3's backs out, but the 10 all the way to the inside of the 88. He's going to get hit by the 3. He's going to save it. Now there's still 3 wide behind Joey. This is 4P4.
Oh my goodness. They're trying to get it gathered back up. 10 does not look very happy with this 3. He's trying to stick up with them. Still right on his tail. Let's see what happens here. Going into 1 and 2. Russo looking to the inside of the 80, not going to happen. 10 trying to build up a run here, but Aaron Perry now looking to the inside of the 10. 10 gets a huge run here. We'll see what he does here into the corner exit. 3 into the wall. Here he goes to the inside.
Aaron Perry, you know, I was seeing the 80 car and I was like, where did he come from? Because he's not even on the lead lap. Aaron Perry is over 20 laps down, I believe. He may be 10 down. 10 or I don't know what it is. He's double-digit
Aaron
laps
Perry
down,
is
and he's just out of
24
nowhere.
laps down.
24.
Oh, 3's trying to cross over the 10 here. They're going to be side by side on the exit. Oh, 10's pinching him hard. Oh, goodness.
Aaron
This is
Perry's
some
on
great
the inside of the
racing right
3 now. I don't know. I think Aaron Perry may be on fresher tires. Not sure. Probably is since he's a lot of laps down. But the 8 car now, he's not that far off of that 3 car. He's going to try to get a run soon and try to make a pass for that P5 spot. But what a battle we've been having going on. And now look at this 88 car of Joey Jara right on that 54.
Yeah, how much has Dave Tallman burned up his tires in his quest back up towards the front? Right now, gap to the leader between second is 2.7. This is everything you want to see if you're a lane. Now you got to hope it stays green and you avoid those pit stop mistakes.
I was about to say, even if it stays green, we know what could happen with Lane Graves any second. He speeds on pit road. This championship is a crazy. Like this is gonna be crazy in 3 Homestead. I know Lane is just thinking about pit stops right now. I know it's in his head.
Yeah, looking at the 54 right now, he's got some right rear damage, possibly from that missed shift at the start. So he's been battling that as well. His right rear is all sorts of crinkled right now. Definitely going to be affecting him down the straights.
Vila, you got a report?
Yes, I got a report. Talked to Ethan Shapiro. He said we got 18 more laps to pit road. So around lap 58 would be the pitted window around 56 to 60. I won't be surprised if he pits at lap 50, 52. Try the short pit. So keep your eyes on pit road.
Yeah, final pit stop or late, like, you know, the earliest you could pit to make it on fuel is around lap 101. It's a 55 lap stint, I believe, on a full tank. So lap 101 would make you good till the end on fuel, but you got to think tires are going to be a big factor. So we'll see how the all different strategy plays out. Do we see people short pit later on and whatnot? But right now it's still Graves leading by 2.77 seconds.
One more thing before leave. Seems like the 88 is shifting down in 3 and 4. It seems like his car is rotating, meaning it's shifting down. Drew, can we confirm it?
I'll take a look here. Well,
Lane Graves putting together great laps. He's really been in that 28.8 range a lot, 28.8 to 28.9, as the 54 and 88 are just running 29 flats, really. So Lane Graves really being consistent right now, and that's really all you need. You know, you have a huge gap. No need to try to push or anything. Just keep running your own line, not try to worry about the guys behind you. All you really need to worry about now, if you're that 9, is just executing pit stops. You got 2 pit stops you got to make. First one coming up shortly. 88 to the inside of the 54 entering turn 1, though. He's going to try to dive it down deep. 54 is just going to let him have it, it looks like. As you said earlier, they are working together. So now 88 up to P2.
yeah, it doesn't seem like that 88 is shifting from the laps I've seen on board. Hitting about 5,400 revs, but he is keeping it in that 4th gear.
Last lap, the 88 touched the 28.9. That was a good lap by him. So, I mean, he's trying to match Lane. Lane just slightly faster than Jara, though. But we're going to see now how Jara really is speed-wise since he's not behind that 54 anymore. So we're going to start comparing lap times. So this time by Lane Graves, once again, he ran a 29 flat that time. Jara, 28.831.
Yeah, Joey Jara, maybe some untapped potential here, saving his tires, letting them all go to work on each other. As we saw that crazy battle about 10, 15 laps ago, he's just sitting there patiently watching. and he is keeping it pretty even now with Lane Graves.
Yeah, Jara here. We're going to see what he runs this time by. It looks to be faster than Graves at 28.9 for Jara. So he has really gained, he's gained a 10th after passing Tallman. Tallman was really holding up that 80 as you see the gap that he has built to that 54. So Jara now, he's just going to try to gain as much as he can before green flag pit stops.
Yeah, we were told before the race about 55 is that pit window. With the couple of cautions that we had at the start of the race, we're going to see how far these drivers can really stretch it with those caution laps. Maybe we see them stretch it to about lap 60, but nonetheless, we are going to see pit stops here very soon.
Not really any battles on the track. 31 looks a little slow. I don't know if he was letting him by or what, but the 31 did not look that fast right there. He looks to get it back up to speed. Not sure if he had a problem or anything. The 3 cars really fell off this long run, though. 9 seconds behind Graves. He's down to P7 now. Besides that, not really any action happening on the track right now. We see the 80 near the 54, but the 80 is way out of this race. He's literally going to need like 100 caution. So 80 not in contention, but he's right there on the 54. He's just been doing his own thing.
Yeah, closest battle we're looking forward to is maybe the 10 car of Caleb Weekly reeling in that 54, but as Davis just said, they've got the 80 in between. We'll see how the 80 races these guys as we have another lap car falling back through the field.
We'll see when Lane Graves decides to pit. Jara slower last lap, though. Jara, I think he just made a mistake, too. He looks way slower this time compared to Graves. But last lap, it was a 29 flat for that 88 card. 9, 28, 9. This time by 9, once again, still in those 28 ranges. And Jara with the slowest lap in a long time. He's down to the 29 ones now.
Yeah, he got the gap about down to 2.7, 2.8. Now that gap is right around 3.1 now.
Is Vila in here?
Yes.
So if you were to pit right now, how many laps would you lose? You know, like how many laps would you go down?
1.5.
One and a
Over
half?
here, Phoenix. It should be 1.5 laps, almost 2 laps.
9
It's not
car.
a short. 9 car?
No, he's not pitting.
No, never. My
Gotcha.
fault. My fault.
It was
my
82.
fault. My fault.
Okay, I was about to say, what am I
I,
watching?
the track map has it as positions and not car number. So I saw the 9th place car was in the pit, so I about had a stroke.
So, the main question now is, does Tallman take the faster pair to not lose too much time overall if this stays green? Or should he just stick around with his damage?
No clue. You see, I asked that question because let's go down the P12, the 23 car. Jara's in pits, I believe. Yes, he is. Jara, 88 car in pit road. First driver out of the top 5, really top 10 to come down the pits. But like I was saying about the 23, 23's made 2 pit stops. He's 2 laps down. So I was wondering, is he going to cycle out to the lead for a little bit, like just for a second?
I don't believe so. I think Lane pull away too much away from the 23. If the 23 car was a lap behind, probably a lap and a half, we could see him as the leader. But Lane had amazing pace his first stint, and I believe he'd take the lead again, unless Joey Jara, who pitted early, could take the lead.
Yeah, I really do think after it sorts out, Jara will be that race leader. It may not be for long, obviously, but I think he will cycle out. Obviously, this is gonna be the first look we really see at an undercut compared to a overcut. So we're gonna see how that undercut works for that 88 car. Graves still staying out on track. Everybody else really, we see the 16 all the way low entering pit road here. Clean entry for him. He's probably one of the guys that needs to take his faster pair, don't you think, Vila?
Yes, he had to take the faster pair. I mean, this guy slammed the wall twice out too, and I feel like it's gonna be a dumb decision if he does not take the faster pair.
9 car opts to skip pit road once again. Does the 54 decide to come down? No, he does not.
We're going to get a battle here for P2 on track. Net P3. 10's looking to make a move before pits. right on the back bumper of that 54 car. Dave has just been falling backwards ever since making his charge up. Lost a little bit too much on his tires, and that 10 has stuck around.
9
But
car
we are
pitting.
getting the call. We're getting the call from the 54 and the 10 as well that they are coming in at the same time. So our top 3 is coming in all right now.
Oh.
That's hot. They're in
I
hot.
think the 9 got it down in time, but he was coming in hot. But I think he might have got his speed down in time to not speed on pit road.
We'll get a look here. We'll have to see.
He should be
54
good.
was in hot. They were all very aggressive on their entries, but I believe they slowed it down in time. We're just going to have to wait and see here.
Yeah, now it's all eyes on this 88 car. Where is he going to cycle out right now as we see him entering these final couple corners right here? He will take this race lead shortly, I believe. So, yes, he will.
Lane's at pit exit. He's got the lead. Now we're going to see how big of an overcut Lane Graves is going to get here. He's got a long way to go in this race to reel him back in. Just under 100 laps to go. We do have to make that pit stop one more time. We're just going to have to wait and see how this all shakes out here.
Yeah, Graves is going to be 2.4.5 seconds, 2.45 off of Jar. We're going to see how much he really gained. He's gained a ton right there. Already a 10th gained on that 88 car. So, I mean, the overcut looks good right now. Well, not in the 88 or 54. It's the 54 spun. Has some right rear damage. Not sure. I just saw the interval shoot crazy up, and the 54 was around. We're going to get a look at that right now. But Jara now, your leader, and, you know, you have 4 extra tire sets. Now, you know, like we said last night when we talked about it, what's going to be the strategy with tires? Looks to be a self-spin by the 54.
Yeah, self-spin on the exit of turn 4. Just could not hold it together. Now you got to think that he's got to take a set with that flat spot. But now what do you do if you're the 88? You've lost your advantage, and now Lane is on probably 5-6 lap pressure tires. It's going to be interesting to see what that 88, what that 54 does, especially. Championship protagonist. We're going to have to wait and see how the boys all shake it out.
Where, can you tell us where is P10 the first driver a lap down?
Ooh, 54 is in.
It was P8. P8 was the first lap down. We're getting his dog right now.
So you have all those guys who pitted under green, obviously. You have 3 extra tire sets. We see Tallman and Shapiro both in. So they're going to have 2 tire sets now after they exit pits here. So 2 tire sets for the remaining of this race. We're going to see how that pays off. But we know, well, I expect Graves to really get a launch on this 88 car on this restart.
Yeah, I mean, you're really just a sitting duck here if you're the 88. You can do what you want, but the 9 is going to have that tire advantage. Really an unfortunate caution there for the 88. You needed that probably 10 laps later while you still have your lead. Oh, my God. What
Dave Tallman accidentally used his fast repair.
Oh, man.
I just, look, I just, you know, me personally, when I race, you know, when I'm coming down the pits, I already said this about Russo last week with his tires. I'm always double checking. Like, when I'm going down pit road, I'm always flipping between my tires and fuel just to make sure everything's right. So I don't know. It's really, I don't know, tough break for him. I guess the pressure's getting to him, you know. Daddy Lane.
Okay.
Oh, shake-up going on in the back. All these lap guys trying to let these cars go. Anyways, pace car up. It's going to be the 88 car leading this restart this time. Graves has led all the other restarts, but now it's time for the 88 to give it a shot on, what is it, like 5 lap older tires and then that 9. We're going to see how the 16 and 54 do now, though, as they are on a new set. But 88 car, as we enter the restart box, We'll see how good of a launch he gets. And
Green,
we are
green,
back
green.
under green here from Phoenix. Great start for the 88-9. Not that good of a start. Top lane has not really been going all night long, but it's the 88 clear all around. Not seeing really many guys jump down to the bottom and try to gain positions that time. Really well organized start as we're too wide, 2 rows deep between P3 and P5.
Though he wasn't side by side with the 88, that is not a bad circumstance for that 9 car. Just to be just right behind that 88. Now we're going to see how those fresher tires come to play. Even if it is 6 laps, they do tend to make a difference with this top car track combo. But we're going to see how those guys with fresher tires charge through the field here, as Shapiro looking on the outside of the 82, but not going to get it done. Oh, actually, never mind. Inside.
Shapiro going to be clear of that spot. But the thing about Lane is that Lane exited pits. I don't even think Lane really ran a full lap on his set of tires before that yellow came out. Maybe it was just 1 lap in total that he completed. So Lane's tire is really not that old compared to the 54 and 16. But, you know, compared to the 88 car, they're way better than him, as Lane trying to peek to the inside. Not going to be good enough just yet, but Lane all over that 88 car.
Yeah, what you have to do if you're the 88, honestly, I don't think the 9 is your battle right now. Yeah, you could try and hold him up, make him use his stuff, but it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when really this 9 car is going to get him, just with the tire advantage. And that now that time might be here soon for that 88 car.
We're going to see the 10 car peak low below the 3 car. That's going to be for the 3rd place spot. We've seen the 3 car really roll that middle lane good. But look at the 8 car trying to follow the 3. Brian Russo entering the frame here at Phoenix. He's in the top 5, trying to challenge for that 3rd place spot as they're side by side ahead of him for P3. We see the 9 car though inside of the 88. This is for P1 out of turn 2. We've seen Lane. This is going to be the closest he's been to the 88 this whole run so far. Down to the inside, still even. Can the 9 get a good run off exit? 88, a little bit of contact.
Yeah.
It's going to be 9
Jara
clear.
trying to use that typical Phoenix defense, trying to pinch him down, but the 9, all he needs to do, 88 dives it in really deep, trying to keep it there, but it is all over for that 88 9 car to the point.
Now all you can really do if you're the 88, you have a little bit of a gap behind. You really just want to try to save your tires right now. I really try to hope you can gain some time back on this long run. You already know you're at a disadvantage compared to the 9 since you're 5 laps older tires. We see the 8 car trying to dive below to gain any kind of time on the 3. But while that was all happening, the 10 did end up making that pass for P3. This is Caleb Weekly entering the top 3 for the first time.
Yeah, Caleb Weekly actually showing some pretty impressive pace. He's looking like that 3rd, 4th fastest car. Those guys on fresh tires have not made much of inroads as I thought they would. 16 and 54, just sort of watching this top 5 duke it out, chilling in 6th and 7th right now. Maybe they're just playing the patience game, and we'll see how they come into play later in the run.
Yeah, the feed off the patience game. I really think the 16 and 54 are doing a different strategy this time. I think they're saving way more than we saw them do in that first stint. So we're going to see how that pays off. The 10 diving all the way low, trying to make a pass for P2 on Jara. They are even entering turn 1 right now. Does Jara run that middle lane and good enough to try to get a run out of turn 2? They're still side by side though. I expect the 88 to get a good enough run. 8 car a little sideways trying to make a move on the 3 car, but we're still side by side for P2. And the 88 trying to get clear, but the 10's going to send it in a little deeper, but the 88's going to get the exit and be clear of P2 still.
Yeah, 10 car trying to pack the air on the left rear of the 88, but it was not his time there for the overtake. Now running really, really high here. He's going to try and diamond this thing, get a run on the 88 here down into turn 3.
10 car peeking low. Is he going to make that move? He's going to dive in down, get to the inside of the 88 once again. Way better corner for the 10 this time. Can the 88 wrap that middle lane? Not good enough. They are even. 10 is going to dive it all the way under that yellow line. Try to make this pass on Jara. Can he get a good enough entry here in turn 1? Jara sticking it on his door in that middle lane.
Yeah, see how good the 88 can roll it here. Once again, all of these guys have a little bit fresher tires than the 88, but the 88 fighting hard on the outside line here.
10 car dives it in way deeper. More contact to that right rear. Still making contact. 88 still there, but the 10 is going to win that battle once and for all as he is clear. P2 all around. Now we see the 8 car. A little bit of peek down to the inside of the 3, but he did not make that move. But now the 88 trying to wrap that middle lane once again.
Yeah, I got a little apology there from the 10 to the 88 for that contact, but all is fair in stock car racing. 88 still trying to hold it there, but we are side by side for P4. The 8 car is going to get it done. Brian Russo up into 4th, but look for the 3 here to cross him back over.
3 car all the way down after a crossover out of turn 4. They are even entering turn 1. We've seen that 3's going to dive in way up, missed his entry. He's going to have to back up to not wreck the 8 car. 8 car is going to be clear out of turn 2. 3 got really tight, just missed his entry completely, almost hit the 8 car, but everybody's going to keep it clean here. 3 all over that 8 car, still going to get a little tight though, and the 8's going to be good for now. And now the 3 just has to worry about that 54 all over him now.
Yeah, meanwhile, we had a swap of the fresh tire cars sitting in 6th and 7th. Now it is Dave in the 54 passing the 16. Now let's see how he tries to pass this 3 here. It looked like it's going to be an easy move. 3 into the wall. 54 is going to take it.
Flag.
Easy pickings here.
Yellow flag out. That looks to be the 31 car up into the outside wall. Looks like to be heavy damage to that right front. We're going to get a replay right now for everybody. This is going to be Travis Denny, a.k.a. T-Bone. Heavy damage to the rear end. Oh, my. Far chase cam of the 31 car. We'll see what happens here. Side by side with the 80 car of Aaron Perry in turn 3. Diving it all the way low. We see the 80 try to cross it over. 31 looks like he came up just a tiny bit, maybe. I don't know if he was expecting the 80 to race him like that, though.
Wow. Yeah, just another...
I'm just not really sure. We're not going to look too much at it right now because we have a lot of people on pit road. It's the whole field right now, basically, besides if you're a lap down. So we're going to watch this battle off pits.
Someone might need a black clear for passing a car under pits. Is Abe here for that, or is that me?
Who was it?
I'm not sure.
Just let me know who it was. 9 car wins the battle.
Who needed the black clear? Looks like a couple cars got it. 11 and 82. 11 and 82.
11 and 82. Do we do that? They're both on the lead lap.
Pass these drive-through, come back.
So clear it?
Clear.
Yeah.
It'd be a 40-second hold for passing the car.
Is it because they were the lucky or the wave? They took the wave around. They screwed them. Is that what happened?
No. Sometimes people just pass them and it gets weird.
I think they're both clear. Is everything good? Ask them if everything's good, please, Drew.
Should be good.
Are you guys all good? Anybody else need a black clear? All right, good talk. All right, we should be good.
All right. Yeah, we rarely clear, but I mean, they were already, I think they were getting their lap back anyways. I don't know what the whole situation was, but it's not like they're up, up in the front right now. So I'm not really sure what that whole situation was. Russell and Foyce are also on the lead lap now. So good for both of those drivers.
Pit last time?
Yeah, leaders did pit. Everybody pitted.
Okay,
full field.
okay.
Yeah. That's why I
Copy
didn't
that.
really look
I
at the
was
replay
not
of the
paying
wreck too
attention.
much. Yeah, a lot of people pit. Everybody's on 4 tires. So now 54 and 16 have 1 set left, I believe. Unless, yeah, they're going to have 1 set left.
54 did not pay for tires.
Oh, they did
They
it?
paid for damage.
Okay.
Green.
Back under green. Great start for the 9 once again. Top lane really not going as we've seen it all race long. 16 and 54 diving down early. How low do they go here? Still side by side for P2 though between the 10 and 88. Oh, 88 really loose all the way up. Chases it all the way up the track. He's going to save it.
Loose.
Oh, 8 car hard into the
Oh
wall.
my
And we got a
goodness,
wreck
Brian
in the
Russo.
back. 51 car around. Russo
The
though.
track is changing, boys.
Russo was
The 88 and the 8. Oh my goodness. They took turns wrecking in that corner. The 2 cars with the 8 on them. Joey wrecking for that first part of the lap, and then right on the exit, 8 gassed it up way too much. He almost lost it, but well held all around for the guys up front. We'll take a look at the caution in the back.
51 just losing it the whole time, was really loose, and then 77 it's the back of him, so 51 could not save it, and it's just a quick wreck, just turned him around. That's all that really happened between those 2 drivers.
So, guys, the temperature is dropping, so there should be more grip on the racetrack, but because it's colder, it needs more time to warm up the tires, so it'd be a good balance feel for the drivers.
Thank you for that, Avila. Avila. Avila.
How you doing, guys? I mean, it's a late Tuesday night. How we doing?
Been an interesting race, man. Getting a couple back-to-back cautions here.
But the last time we went back to back, you went green 60 laps.
Let's talk about the points right now. And so if it finished how it was right now, Lane would have a 27-point lead. Actually, it'd be a 28-point lead entering Homestead, which is the finale. It'd be a 28-point lead over Tallman. So yeah, that's not good if you're Tallman at all right now. Graves, gonna get the extra bonus point again for most laps led. So he got the pole point plus most laps led. So now can Graves finish it off with the win. But Tallman in P4 though, anything can happen still. I don't know though. P4 with the Graves win is not gonna cut it at all. Pace car back onto pit road though. Graves leading us to green once again. Weekly is going to be P2 in that 10 car, followed by the 3 of Scladdle and then the 54 of Tallman in P4. We've seen the 88 after getting really loose and chasing it up. He's dropped the P6 now. But the 9 leading us to the restart box though here at Phoenix. Back underway.
Green flag.
Not a good start for the top once
start.
again. And they all made contact. 54, it's the back of the 10. We see the 8 car going all the way low on the 16 car. 8 car, 3 wide bottom. This is going to be for the P4 spot. There's still 3 wide. Who wraps the middle or top the best? 54 all the way up to the top lane. Can he get a run out of turn 2? Still 3 wide. 54 into the wall a little bit of contact with the 16 as they enter turn 3. And they're right. 11's around.
There we go. 11.
Yellow flag is out.
They were 3 by 3 for a
huge
second
hit.
there, and it. Oh.
15 just killed the back of the 11.
Oh my god.
Report said the 15 laps break in turn 3.
We're going to see the 41 get the lucky dog here. See where that puts him to 2 down, 3 down, or maybe 1 down. We'll see how it shakes up here in a second.
It seemed like the 23 just got into the 11, and there he goes.
.69 to go. We know everybody in the field has to pit at least one more time here. 3 car now back into the 2 slot weekly after sort of not a great start there on the outside. We're going to see how he does now following Lane. We haven't seen anybody really challenge the leader on any of these starts. Maybe it changes this time. Lane really is just having his way on these restarts. He's getting clear basically before the dog leg, but we'll see how it shakes out here.
So I would join a 3-3 design crew. They're saying there's oil on the track. Something happened. The track is very loose. They're super confused right now.
I cannot believe that 54 and 88 are in the same channel as that 9 and 8. I cannot believe that.
But they're just complaining about the track. They're saying the track is awful right now. It's super loose.
It's either too tight or too loose. Nothing suits these guys, right? Nothing suits these guys. Anyways, 9 car leading us back to the restart box. Back underway. A way better start for second place that time. He's going to blink out, though. But the 9's going to be clear all around once again. 3 car blinks back in.
He's still there?
Yeah, he's still on that quarter panel of the 9. This is for the lead. Can the 3 wrap that middle lane and get a run out of turn 2 and try to take this lead?
Oh, it's tight. It's tight. He's there, though. Oh, man, real close there on the exit. They're going to be side by side heading into 3 and 4. Let's see how he pinches him down. How aggressive are you here if you're the 9 car? Oh, really close together on the exit. They're going to be side by side heading into turns 1 and 2 here.
3 cars still running that middle lane, door to door with the 9 car still. 9 still not going to be able to get clear. What kind of run does the 3 get this time? Can he take the lead? 9 still on his quarter panel. Not going to give it up yet. It looks like the 9 backs it off early, though. And the 3 car, your new leader.
Yeah, really, how aggressive do you want to be if you are the 9? Do you really want to risk it all here? But the 54 diving all the way down to the bottom, trying to see if he can gain a little time there. Almost was clear of the 10, but the 10 digging hard on the outside. Short and sweet. Sabrina Carpenter 10 car fighting really hard on the outside to maintain his 3rd place, but Dave fighting hard on the inside. Oh, 10 misses it. Should open the door. Oh, never mind.
I'm about to say the yellow was out for a good bit. I was riding far chase cam with the 23 car here. See what happens. Just get slow, running that middle lane now. 77 and 23 just make contact. Into 23 here around. Heavy damage to the 82 car of Wittick. Yeah, another caution. Can we get Gavin Brooks off the track, man? He's messing up my graphics.
Three car now being the control car. Do we see differences in strategy now? Do we have anybody willing to take the risk of pitting? If you get a couple more yellows, you can make it. Fuel window about 55 with a couple caution laps. With a couple caution laps, you know, 63 is not impossible to make happen. But we will see how it all shakes out here on this next restart.
A fun fact is that the 8 car has the fastest lap in the whole race. Brian Russo, shout out. So Abe, how many tire sets does the 54 have?
2 more tire sets.
2?
I'll say one thing, guys. If we get a quick caution up here right now and get gas, and you can potentially make it. And that's also one more thing. This is the closest a 54 has been to the 9 car since the beginning of the race, being first and second.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. You said you don't have a faster pair. So, I mean, one mistake by this 54, and this race is over for him. But pace car back down pit road. It's going to be the 3 car now of Scladdle leading us to green flag this time. Lane starting P2 on a restart. We've seen that top lane really not get going that good recently until last restart, where the 3 just hung it on his quarter panel the whole time. We'll see if Lane can do that, though, to the 3 car this time, as we're entering the restart box to go back green here at Phoenix. Not a good start for Lane. 3 is going to be clear all around. Tallman, though, did not really get that good of a start either. He's going to dive it down all the way low. Do we see the 88 try to go to the inside of him? No. And just not a good start if you're that 54. You really wanted to try to be side by side with the 9, but it's 3 clear all around.
Yeah, it's going to be the same story of the last restart. 10 and 54 side by side. 10 on the outside, though. Can he get clear? No. 54 going to dive it in real deep here. Hope it sticks. Side by side for that 3rd and 5th position. Jara is going to cut it all the way down. We'll see where that puts him compared to the others. Still 54 and 10 and 88. Oh, very close between the 88 and the 8 here. 54 trying to get clear. Can he? Doesn't look like it. Maybe on the entrance of the corner. 10 fighting hard on the outside, though, but 54 looks to slide back up now.
Yeah, it's going to be 54 clear all around for P3. Driver in front of him, that's the guy we're battling. That's the 9 of Lane Graves now. Closest the 54 has been to the 9 all race long, just like Vila said not too long ago. Can the 54 get to him and make a move and pass him for the first time this race? As this is, I mean, shoot, Lane has really not been behind a driver for this long in a while.
One thing to keep in mind, the 3 car does not have a good long run pace. After 15 to 20 laps, he does fade. So the 9 car got to stay in front of 54 and pass the 3 car first.
Yeah, we'll see how aggressive the 54 gets to try to make a move. He's peeking out to the inside now. He's not going to be able to get there, though. Looks like he backed up his entry early, second-guessed himself. Not going to try to make a move on him just yet. So they're still sitting in line. You got the 10 right behind the 54, followed by the 8 and 88.
Still holding that lead pretty well. 9 maybe just playing the patient game, but he's got his main championship protagonist just a couple of tenths back now. How aggressive is the 9 to get the lead back?
See, the 88 made a little bit of contact with the 8 there, but they're going to be good to go. 88 and 8 have been really close to each other. We'll see if the 88 tries to make a move here. He's not, but it's a little just bunched up right now between these couple drivers.
Yeah, pretty nice and neat with all these cars here in this top 7 range. Oh, 82 getting really close to the 88 there, but not nothing to worry about. The 9 really close to that 3 here. Now, what do you do if you're the 54? You want to be close enough to capitalize on this battle.
Yeah, 9 trying to get a run out of turn 2, all over that 3 car still. Not going to be able to make a move just yet. Do we see him peak low? He tries to peak low early. Not going to be able to make a move just yet. 3 shuts that door off. This is going to allow the 54 to try to get a run on that 9, but he's still too far back. 3 ran really high there, entering this little dogleg portion. Thought it may have slowed him down a little bit, but not really. But 9 still all over him.
Yeah, 9 looking all over the back of the 3 now. The 3 did a good job of cutting off the nose of the 9, putting all that dirty air on the nose. Now here comes the 54 into the mix here. 9 getting really close, 54 getting close. It's getting all sorts of racy with just about 53 to go.
Yeah, we saw the 3 hit the wall after the line. Probably not going to be any damage at all. We see the 9 switch his lane, though. He's running that middle lane now. 54 is going to follow him and run the middle lane as well. We're going to see if the 9 can get any sort of run at the 3 out of turn 2. He's going to peek low and try to get to his inside. Entering turn 3. 3 is going to shut the door off once again. Can the 54 now try to capitalize and get a run on the 9?
Yeah, 3 threw it in really deep to try and defend. That opens up the door for the 9 to look inside here. How hard does the 3 fight this, and what does the 54 do? They're really close. 9 trying to pack all the air on the back of the 3. They're going to be side by side on the exit, but the 3 gets a decent run out. Going to be back to single file here.
And it looks like Tallman's just been running the bottom. Tallman may be trying to save for a long run. Maybe he's going to try to hope Lane battles that 3 hard, and maybe Tallman can capitalize long run. We'll see if it pays off or if that's even what he's thinking of. We see the 10. He's been lurking, just sitting behind this. But right as I said that about the 54, he's going to change his line and go back to the middle.
Yeah, the dirty air is showing how hard it is to overtake. 9 getting really close. He's just trying to pack air on the back. Mind you, oh, there it is, the caution in the back. 8 and 82, big contact at the outside wall.
Oh, your lane, Graves.
Oh,
That was nigga time because the 54 was about to make a move.
oh my goodness. It looked, we'll get a little replay at it here. Big damage, though, for the 82.
Wow. Don't even know what to say. We're just going to go back to the front and watch pits.
What in the world? I mean, 82 tried to slide it in front of the 8. 8's having none of that. But not a real big picture. Not a real big picture moment there from Brian Russo.
So, question,
All the
Davis.
leaders down into the pits.
It helps his teammate out, honestly. His teammate doesn't have to worry about a green flag stop now.
Davis, question: what happened if Dave gets P1 and 9 car gets P3?
If Dave gets
9-point gap.
P1, well, it would be a 9-point gap, but Lane with the pole point, or not the pole point, the lap sled points would be 8-point gain. So that would just make it a 9-point lead entering Homestead. Because Lane is going to get the most lap sled point. So you have to just add another
we'll see
point.
here how important that first pit box is. 3-car, great. Looks like we're going to stay the same positions here. Race off pit road 3, 9, 54, and then I think 10 and 88.
Yeah, I actually lied, Abe. It would be if Tallman wins and Graves gets 30, it will be a 10-point gap. 10. Because Graves is up by 18 points right now entering this race since he got the pole point. So Lane Graves gonna get both bonus points this race, so good for him. Tallman really needs a win or something to happen to the 9. I think this caution benefits Graves though, personally.
Do my eyes deceive me? Where's the 3-car?
He's right beside the 9.
Oh, never mind.
I believe all the drivers have 1 tire set left, and there's still 40 to go. Vila, you see a caution in 15. You get a 15-lap run, and a caution comes out. What's gonna happen? That's where the strategy comes in, right?
This is it. One last tire set on the pale wall. I
never know. Like, this
depends.
is plenty of laps left. You got a ton. This is it's 8 laps less than a full stint, basically.
Yes.
So this is, I don't know, a lot of laps left. You get these quick little runs. I mean, we saw how fast Graves was compared to the 88 exiting pit road after what, 5-6 laps. So I mean, I don't know. Track position I feel like is big too though, but I don't know. We'll see. 3-car leading us to the green flag, though, in the
Green
restart
flag,
box,
green
back
flag.
underway. Good start for the 3, and the 54 now, way better start than last time. He's going to be side by side with the 9-car, entering turn 1, more than likely. Got a car stopped up against the wall, but the 54 on the
Okay.
bottom of the 9. 9's going to be clear as of now.
He stopped to let the leaders go. Okay, that's what happened.
Not a bad start if you're the 9-car. You really just did not want to be side by side with the 54 on the exit of the corner. Now it's a race to see who can get the 3-car. 9's going to be really aggressive here on the start. He's going all the way below the dog leg. Now 3-car, he's got to do what he has been doing. Just pinch him down. Let his outside line do all the work for him. We're 3 wide now for the 4th position.
Yeah, that's Brian Russo making that move to the middle lane. Jara got really loose, but the 8 now on the inside of the 10. This is
Oh my
4P4,
God,
88
Shapiro.
all the way up once again. I think, what, made contact with the 16?
16 dive bomb and kill Joey went up the track. Yo, Joey's not happy on the mic. Oh, yeah, he's getting it back. He hit him.
Something
Neck
to keep
and
an eye
neck
on
for
here,
that.
88 and 16. Joey's definitely not going to let this go. Side by side here, 16's going to try and dig on the outside. What can Joey really do about it? Not much.
He's a better man than I
16
was. I would have
clear.
ran him up the track in the corner. I would have ignored him up the track. They are
No,
literally
mind
you,
nose
while-
to tail up here.
Yeah.
They are nose to tail these top 5.
Yeah, 9's looking to be running a diamond line here. 54's got to run at it. He's got to block the 10 now, going to the inside. Oh, goodness. Now this all shakes it up. What does the 3 do here? 9's got to run. Oh, he blocks him into the wall. 9 hits it. Now what does the 54 do?
54 just
Maybe-
lurking right behind that 9-car. They are all running that middle line here this time by all 5 of them. They're going to dive it down low. 9 got a little bit
Big
loose.
run.
This is going to allow the 54 with the run. He's peeking to the inside of the 9. This is 4P2. 9's going to rip that middle, the top lane, though, and try to get a run this time out of turn 4. Does he get a good enough run? Still side by side for P2, though. 54 is going to dive it all the way down low off the screen. Still side by side for P2. Does he try to dive it in deep? He's going to run way higher than last time. 9 all the way up to the 3rd lane.
Now this is the game of give and take here. If this goes green, you don't want to smoke your tires the first 10 laps of the run, but do you get that caution later in the race? What are these drivers banking on to happen as the 10 is going to make a move on the outside of the 54? 54 fighting hard on that inside, but it just looks like that outside momentum is just
The yellow
letting
flag
all
is
these
out.
cars go back by.
Oh,
Hence
23
the 9
again.
and the 8.
And the strategy starts now.
Now, yeah, as Abe says, now what do these leaders do?
Let's see what the 23 does here. It looks low of the 41. And blinks out, misses the corner, still low, 41.
Oh, man.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
man.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sorry, replay sponsored by B2 Designs.
No one pitted. No one pitted. I agree with the drivers.
Oh,
Just get
shit.
there early.
It is kind of early, but do you see a driver, in that 6, 7, 8 range, try and take the gamble and hope that it goes green like a Shapiro, like a Jara? You don't want to put yourself in a bad position later on, but, if you're Shapiro, you got to get points if you want any chance next week. He's going to be 27 back now, or 26. Now you got to see, do these guys start taking risks? 54 definitely one to keep an eye on since he is the
Turn
closest
the
to
mic.
lane. What's that?
They're talking in game chat. I gotta see what's going on.
gotta keep an eye on how big of risks these championship protagonists are willing to take here. You got 38 to go. Does it go green? Does it have a caution in like 5 laps or so? It really, I don't want to say it's a game of luck, but you know, you need to have a good hand of cards here, and everyone's got the same deck. Everyone's got one set. It really is just going to depend on cautions and when each driver pits to see how this shakes out.
100%. This is why I love the only extra 4 tire sets, because now, I mean, honestly, if I had 2 tire sets in the car, like in my pit box right now, I would have just pit right there personally, take another set. But I mean, with only 1 set remaining, it is just so up in the air. I mean, you know, if you pit there and take a set and it goes green the whole way, yeah, you're looking good. But it's just so many laps left, and with how this race has been going, you know, these last couple of restarts, I'm expecting another caution. I don't think this goes green the final 37.
Yeah, definitely don't think this thing is going all the way.
Anyways, it's going to be the 3 car leading us to green once again after taking that lead on 2 restarts ago on that 9. He's been holding the lead ever since. How aggressive does this 54 get now? Does he try to make another 3 wide move on this restart and try to make a pass on Graves? We'll see. But the 3 car entering this restart box, back underway. Good start for the 3. Great start for the 54.
54, what does he do? He's probably going to have to slide it here to try and clear the 9. 9's going to fight really hard on the outside. 54 is there, but the 9 looks to be just sweeping with the run on the outside. Oh, missed opportunity there for the 54, but great job to hold the second there by Lane Graves. Checking up near the back. They all keep it straight, though.
54 just blew the entry to turn 1 completely. It looked like he went too low and everything. I don't know. This did not look good at all. That was your chance to make a move on the 9, and now he's going to go all the way top. You know, there's still 35 to go. I don't know how much these drivers are going to push, really, but you still want to save some kind of tire.
Yeah, as we said last time, the laps are ticking, so it is going to get more aggressive naturally. But, you know, you do want to have something for those last 10 laps to make or get the move done, I should say. But the 9, you know, doing what he has been doing. He's right, like, sniffing the fumes coming out of the back of the 3 car. He is right there, just a car length or 2 in between them. What does the 9 car do?
Scladdle still leading here, though, up by 2.5 tenths over the 9. We've seen how the 3 car was last time we had a long run. I don't know. We'll see how he is this time. Maybe he's saving his tires way more than he did last time since he is in control of the lead. We see the 54 really up the track there, trying to get some sort of run on this 9 car and see if he can make a move. But like we were talking about, you really don't want to try to burn all your stuff up this early on this run. But obviously, we know Tom is going to be aggressive to try to pass this 9.
88 going way down to try and complete the move on Brian Russo back there. Gonna be side by side trying to slide it. That's tight.
Still side by side between the 8 and 88, though. This is 4P5. 88 is going to be clear of him. Can the 8 try to cross him over, get any kind of run out of turn 4? Trying to peek there on his right rear. 88 gonna be clear. 8 tries to dive it down back to the bottom lane with a little crossover. The 88 gonna try to get a run off of 2, which he does. If this order finishes like it does now, Lane Graves would enter Homestead up by 20 points over Tallman. So it would only be a 3-point gain here after Phoenix.
I'm looking at the end card between Dave and Lane. Lane is using more tires right now.
I think Lane's using more tires right now.
Yes, I can see it.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like
54
Dave's
is running a little
push.
higher, but
I mean, he's keeping the 54 is able to get the wheel straight when he cut it down. I'm listening to the tires. The tires is burning from the 9 car. Now he's backing off. So the 9 car is trying to cool down his tires a tiny bit now.
Still
We
a
haven't
long way
really
to go.
seen the 9. We still haven't really seen the 9, sit in the dirty air of another car for a run. Does that help his tires burn a little bit faster? Does that play into the 54 who, has ran back in traffic for most of the night? We're going to see how it plays out here. The 9, though, just sitting nice and tidy about 2/10 back of our leader.
Yeah, everybody really just being patient right now with each other. All just running that bottom lane, trying to save some tires and just follow the line. We'll see when Lane Graves decides to try to push it and pounce on the 3 car, and when the 54 tries to do something as well. But we're 27 to go. We're going to be 26 next time by.
Man, Dave's running really good corners right now. Very impressed by the 54.
He's running in cleaner air. That's helping the car turn. He's going to be really close to
Oh,
the
he's
9 here.
trying to gas her.
Little
Try to
tight
gas her
there.
early.
Opens up the door a little bit for the 10. He looked way down to the bottom there in the dog leg, but
A side-by-side
looks to
battle
be-
between the 16 and 8 car. This is 4P6. Even though these two have had history.
16 says sorry for the contact.
Of course.
knowing the 16, he's going to spin out this 8 car or vice versa. These two are just probably going to kill each other. We'll find out, though.
Graves running higher this time.
Yeah, Lane trying to find that clean air, find some grip to try and get a run here at the 3 car.
Good run.
Little bit of overspeed, but nothing going there. All drivers nip and tuck on the bottom. Going to be interesting to see how this all pans out, though. Look at the 10 car. He's looking to make a move on this 54. Backs up the corner, maybe to get a run. We'll see how he rolls center here.
Oh,
three's really tight.
into the
Three
wall
is
for the 3
really
car.
tight.
That's going to allow the 9 to take the race lead. 54 really needs to capitalize and pass this 3 car right now if he wants
racing real
any
hard.
chance to win this race. 54, he has to worry about the 10 car now. The 10's pushing the 54. Can the 54 get clear? He is clear of the 3, and P1 and P2 are, and the 54 overdrove it.
Oh, man.
He's got to keep it straight, though, and be clear all around for P2. Does the 10 challenge him, though? He cannot. And P1 and P2 in this race are P1 and P2 in the championship.
No damage for the 54 after the contact. No damage.
Devastating for the 3 there, holding the lead. One of the newer guys in the series just couldn't keep it out of the wall there, unfortunately, but now we have our championship protagonists 1 and 2, Lane with the clean air. You got to think this is pretty good for him.
Yeah, we'll see how Tallman decides to try to run him down, but we see, I think the 10 is a little faster right now than that 54. We're going to keep an eye on lap times in the gap. Really good corner, though, for Tallman there. Gained half a tenth off exit, gained a tenth all the way down to turn 1. We'll see how he runs in turns 1 and 2, though. Running up high right now. We'll just keep an eye on these lap times to see if Tallman can just get to that 9 and make a move. But he had a decent exit there. It's down to 2/10.
Yeah, if Dave wants any chance next week, he's got to get around this 9 car. I don't want to say it'll be championship over, but he's got to make it at least a manageable gap for next week. Sitting about 5-6 tenths back. He's got to make something happen here in the dying laps of this race.
Pretty even right now between the 9 and 54. Not much really happening. 9 doing a good job of just maintaining that gap, which is all he really needs to do. 54 just seems like he's getting really high off of the exit of 4. Really up against that wall.
The gap does seem to be coming down a little bit, though, flirting with that 2-3/10 mark. What does Dave Tallman have to give this 9 car?
Ten's just faster than that 54 right now. You see the 16 and 8 in the background just still going at it. 9 car really gaining time on this 54, though. 54 is under pressure by the 10.
Yeah, last thing you want to see if you're the 54 is a car that's looking fast behind you. What is going to happen here? Looks like Tallman's starting to fade a little bit. What does this 10 car do?
I like the 10 just sat in line there. I feel like he could have tried to make a move. I don't know if how aware he is at the champ battle and if he's just trying to sit there on purpose or what. Lane really driving away, though, with this race lead. It's up to 5.5 tenths for that 9 car. Down to 4.5 now, but a lot of work needs to be done if Dave Tallman wants any chance at a championship.
Yeah, only battle we really have right now is that 8 and 16. But doesn't really look great if you're Dave Tallman. You're just not much you can really do. Dirty air. It's just not a great scenario for you right now if you are the 54.
Dave is shifting both ends of the track and gaining time right now.
Gaining time.
Equal this time. Seems like he gained a lot of time here. Yep.
Not a lot of time. It was only 500s.
Here, I mean, short track, 500 is a lot.
Half a
This
tenth.
1
I
and
mean, he's
2 is
gonna
just
have to do that.
horrible.
He's gonna have to do that for the rest of the race if he wants any chance of getting to this 9 car. And the dirty air only gets worse the closer you get. You gotta hope maybe get to that left rear and pack some air, but it's getting to desperation time now. If you're
He's
Dave
That's a
Tallman.
great lap.
I mean,
Yeah, that was a
I'm telling
great
you,
lap.
he's
That was a
gaining.
huge lap for him. Almost a whole 10th gained on him there. That was a really good lap. But, I mean, like Drew said, as he gets closer, Dirty Air is going to keep coming. And he's really out of the groove there. We'll see if he can get how much he can get back off exit. It's just even so
Got time.
far this lap.
Not bad.
Didn't gain too much. It looked like that time by.
He gained a 10th that lap there.
Yeah.
Just about a 10th, maybe a little less.
Got a lap car
Gap
up in
down.
front now. Oh, 10 just dove it down deep.
I don't know what Lane's game is here this late into the race.
The 10 figured something out. This 10 is way faster. Holy.
Good lap there for Lane. Gaps back up to 3.6, 3.7. Starting to inch his way back up the track, looking for that rubber.
Yeah,
10
Tallman
car
changed
looking
his
really
lane.
good. Oh, got a little tight there.
Tallman changed his lane in 1 and 2. He was running all the way up and cutting it down, and now he's coming from the middle lane now. So he just changed his whole lane and lost all that time.
Yeah, back to 5/10 now. Bad couple laps if you're Dave Tallman. Got 10 to go.
And he's back up to that line.
What can happen here?
The yellow flag
Yellow
is out.
flag.
Oh my God. Oh my
Caution.
God. Who was it?
It looks, is that the 80? I don't know. 80's a little slow.
31, I believe.
31. It's the 80. 80 and 3.
No, it is the 80.
No.
Here's a replay, and then we're
Boy.
going to go and watch the pit road. Oh. Still trying to save. Oh, he tried to save it. Huge
Yeah.
shit. We are now going to go and watch pit road now, because this is game changing. Lane Graves in pits.
Wow.
54. 9 car. throttled it up and hurried up and tried to get the pit so he has a gap.
Should be pretty straightforward. Don't slide through your box. Leave it up to the racing here on the restart. Wow, I cannot believe it. Kind of knew it was going to happen. You just didn't know who was going to do it.
I thought it was going to be the 8 and 16. I've been seeing them just go low and everything every lap.
Decent entry to the 54's box. Looks very even, though.
Yeah, 9 just had such a good gap. Yeah, 9 had such a good gap entering pits, so he's going to keep the lead here. It's just going to come down to the restart. You know, top lane has not been good on the restarts, but you got to think. You saw the 3 car make it work. The 3 car made it work a couple restarts ago, and he was able to keep it on that right rear of lane. So if Tallman can get a good enough restart and keep it on the door of lane entering turn 1, this is going to be crazy. Can Joey try to force it 3?
If I'm the 54, you get a good run in the restart, go behind him, and you got to move him. It seemed like the 9 car is very strong all day, and it seemed like time is getting desperate, you know? You have to finish in front of the 9 car. You have to.
Yeah, well, if you really want to win a championship, and I know Tallman does, this is it right here. This is going to be your chance to have any sort of shot entering Homestead. Because as of now, he would need to win Homestead, and Lane would have to get like a P20 finish if it stands right now. But Tallman opens up the door. You get a good restart. Try to keep it on his door. Take this race lead. Get it to a 10-point gap entering next week. It is all up to this restart. Can Tallman execute? Pace car down in the pits.
Yeah. How aggressive is the 54, though? If the 9 does get clear, does he send it in on him into 3 or 1 or whatever corner? Keep in mind, our non-championship battle guys, the 10 and the 88, they want to win a race. They're not going to sit back. It all kicks off here, coming to 6 to go.
Yeah, 10 car's been fast all race long. Can he make it 3? But it's all up to this restart. In the restart box this time, back underway. Great start for the 9 and the 54. Not a good start at all. Not a good start for the 54. 3's going to go 3 wide all the way down to the bottom lane. And this is not good if you're the 54 at all. And they're wrecking. 3 car up into the 8. Huge wreck to the outside wall. 8's around. 16's trying to save it. And they're out piling in. The 51's in it. Huge wreck. And Dave Tallman is going to get another chance at it after bottling that restart.
Need to take a look at that. Didn't really get a great look at it. 54 is thanking his lucky stars for that one. He's going to get a chance at it. He's got to nail one of these restarts. But we'll take a look here. Big crash. 8 car who's in 4th, or he'll be 4th place after this championship. After today's race. Just middle 3 wide.
Oh, 77 in the back of the
77 just punted him, yeah.
Brian Russo is having the biggest.
Oh, man.
Oh, you don't want to hear the stab right now, guys. Oh, my God. Oh. Brian Russo's not happy.
Just unfortunate. 3 car getting sent, and it was really just dominoes falling after that. Man.
I'm going to say it. I've not seen that 54 get one good restart. I don't know what yeah, I mean he dropped the 3rd. I don't know if the 54 what shifting settings he's on or what, but he is just slow on every restart.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Oh man, dude. I'm just I have a vision in my head. And this would be like a peak vision. The 10 times to restart, they're side by side. We see the 54 dive it down 3 bottom. Oh my.
We'll have to see. 54 usually does better when he's starting in third, but also you got to keep in mind that it is the 9 car that he is restarting with, so he's not going to get an advantage. But maybe being the car behind, you can send it in. We're gonna
Do
rack
we
him
see the
back up
Corey
and do it.
Heim? Dave talked about going below the yellow, going to the inside wall. Could he make it happen?
Look, this is for a shot at a
Oh, he's
champion.
trying to. He's saying it. He's trying. He's trying to see this grip down there.
There is, I mean, this is your opportunity to have any chance at Homestead. You gotta try something. There's no friends here. Tallman, all he sees in front of him is that 9 car. He needs to get a good restart here. And what does he do? Does he try anything? Any crazy send on the 9? But the 9 leading us to the restart box here for the Cactus Jack 156.
Green
Lane
flag, green
back
flag.
underway here from Phoenix. A great start for the 9, and the 54 is now going to be stuck side by side with the 10. 54 is going to drive it in deep. They're
man.
4 wide behind as they all fan now. What can the 54 do? It's just not a good restart once again, and it's the 9 clear all around.
Yeah, once again, great restart for Lane. It's 2 to go. They need a caution now if they want any chance. 77. Whoa, 77 sending it way too deep. There it is. Did he hit the white? Did he hit the white?
He hit the white.
White
flag.
flag.
White flag
Oh,
for
they
the
didn't
9
call
car.
it.
Ethan Shapiro up the second, but Lane Graves came into this race with a 17-point gap over Tallman. Tallman now down the P6 after getting involved in a wreck. Lane is basically going to walk it off here from Phoenix and win this championship. And this is going to take a miracle for Dave Tallman. But Lane's going to execute the restarts and this race in general. And he's going to win the Cactus Jack 156 from Phoenix.
Wow.
It's a huge wreck in the dog leg.
77. Not a great showing in those last couple of laps for the 77. Same guy who punted the 3 and caused that big wreck, and then he dives it down 3 wide and wrecks himself on the nose of Dave Tallman. Not the best showing for that 77 car right there.
As y'all will focus on the 9 car, the 11 dive bomb and killed the 3 car. He blocked him entering 3, and he had enough.
Lane Graves burning it down here from Richmond in a second.
Dave Tallman not happy to 77. He might need to get an interview.
I mean, look, it's a bad move on the 77, but Tallman has no chance anyways. I'm sorry, he choked the restarts.
I mean, all day.
Choked.
He couldn't get one
It's
great restart.
just Lane's not going to burn it down. He's doing the Ryan Blaney. Okay. We'll get a replay up right now, and then we can get some interviews going. Shapiro, P3, get him in here.
Wow, I just can't believe it.
Can you get him in here, Abe?
Who?
Shapiro.
Shapiro. 16 car Shapiro getting drag. Right now. It did not work. Mazzara.
Oh boy.
He's dragging my screen. Y'all don't see him?
He's not here.
Drag them to the other channel, man. You drag them to the trucks.
Oh, I was saying thank you to my iPhone 17. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys.
Bro, it's not that hard, man.
Hey, Shapiro, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Sorry for dragging in the wrong shot.
Yeah. Twice.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Well, P3 finish. I mean, Joey got you there at the end. Tell me the how the race went, how was the track combo, and what could you have done differently to get the race winning speed against Lane Graves?
I mean, I like Phoenix is kind of a tough track for me going in, and I know like Dave and Lane we're gonna have really good cars. My plan was really to just try and save and stay out of trouble and kind of hope for a long run. I got kind of screwed up in the first run trying to pass the three, and then I got some dirty air and hit the wall, and then I had some damage, so I ended up kind of falling all the way back. But I got kind of stuck like P6 to 7 and all that, but I got really lucky with the wreck right at the end. So I just think I don't think I didn't have the speed that I wanted to have today. But I guess we stayed out of trouble good enough.
Davis, Drew, any questions for the 16 machine?
I do not. Good race.
We sort of talked about it before the race started, as we see the 11 just punting that 3-car. Yikes. We talked about it before the race started, or at least I did. Ethan Shapiro might not have the race winning pace, but what he needs to do for his championship hopes is stay out of trouble and, pick up the pieces that either Lane or Dave will leave him. And now closing the gap in on Dave, but it looks like Lane's basically got this signed, sealed, and delivered. But good race, Shapiro. No complaints from me.
Thank you.
That was a 16 car of Ethan Shapiro. And now we get the P2 finisher of Joey Jara, the 88 car machine. Joey, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I mean, I guess our testing primarily worked. Great job, you
Felt like
P2,
it.
man.
Well, can I say that was a Mickey P2? I feel
Yeah,
like I had a top 3 car,
I feel like
but
you guys stopped it. Yeah.
77, I mean, cleaned, cleaned,
He
cleaned them out.
he did clean them out.
I was so bad on the short run. I needed long runs, and we just at the end couldn't get them on the restarts. I just bottled it every time, so I got
Yeah.
bailed there. I'll take a P2, best finish of the season.
Great P2. I mean, I want to talk about the beef between you and the 16 earlier in the race. What really happened, and the y'all squashed it at the end of the race.
Yeah, we were fine. But what did happen? Oh, so Shapiro goes into the 3 and 4 off a restart, just misses the bottom and just doors me. So I get up into 1 and 2 and I just bump his ass. But he still stayed in front of me. But I gave him a little courtesy shot. But that was about it. That was it for that.
Gotcha. Because
That happens almost every week with me and him.
hey, at 16 car. I mean, I feel like he does it every single lap.
Yeah, that's
David,
just
Drew,
always
any
how.
questions for the Joey Jara guy?
I do not have any questions.
No, not really any questions. Good race, Joey. We did see you have good pace on the long run. That first run, or that first long run, I guess you made your way all the way up to P2. Just with the shenanigans and dirty air earlier in the runs, you couldn't find your way back. But hey, not a bad showing for the Flyers Motorsports 88 car. Good job, and
Sure.
see what you do in Homestead.
We'll see.
Hey,
I don't know about
you're
that
right,
one.
Joey.
Thank you.
Now, the man of the hour, the daddy of Dave Tallman, Lane Graves.
Oh man.
How many owns
Lane
them, bro?
Graves, the owner of Dave Tallman. You got a copy?
I'm not an owner of anybody, but I got you.
You are though.
You're flawless all day. When you had somebody in front of you, the 3 car, you did everything right. You did not put yourself in trouble, keep the car clean, and you got the finish you deserve. So now going to Homestead, having 25 points plus, Davis. Is that right?
29-point lead.
29 points.
It's over.
It's 99.99 over Lane. How you feeling? And what's your plans for next week?
The job's not done, so got to go in there and execute. Finally got one done, so you never know how I am. So finally got to win another one, so I didn't choke this one away. Almost did on that one restart, kind of had a bad one, but just go to next week and have fun and execute and seal the deal.
Any questions for the lane machine?
I do not have any questions. Good race, good win.
Good
Yep.
race, good win.
Yep. Thanks to B3
Oh, what up?
Designs.
Oh,
I want to ask one more question before we get the design, BT Designs. Does he know, Chad? This BT Design, no. So Lane, we got a we gotta talk about the big event next month. I know you don't want to talk about it, but are you gonna do the NWP next year or next month?
We will see. That is
Ooh.
unconfirmed, undecided. So we'll see.
Anyway, anything you want to say to the people back at home?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Huge shout out to B3 Designs and Brian Russo for letting me drive this beautiful race car. So, yep. Thanks to you guys for broadcasting.
Well,
I want to thank you for racing.
All glory to God.
Sounds
yeah,
good.
good win. I'm gonna go ahead and drag it out before stuff gets leaked and all that. Good win, Lane. Yeah, thank you. Uh, I anyways,
Do we want to get David here?
no,
Actually, I don't
We
think
have
so.
to. We have to.
no,
He's the
no,
best
no,
driver.
no.
Wait,
Actually,
okay.
no.
That might
We're
be-
gonna
that
do
might
this
be full
live.
of expletives.
Nah, listen, Dave.
Uh-oh.
We're live on the air right now. I want you to share your Discord stream ASAP. Right now.
What happened?
I just want we're live right now. Everybody's watching. I want you to share your Discord stream real quick.
Share mine?
Yeah. Share your Are you in the iRacing race?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, I
sharing it.
want you to share it right now.
Okay.
No, we're gonna watch.
Yeah.
Should we watch this live with everybody?
Yes,
I want you to
you
share
might
it
get-
right now, Dave. Where's the
Dave,
share,
you might
man?
get penalized here.
What?
No, just can you share it, man?
Yeah,
you
I'm
share
sure.
your
Am I not sharing
No,
it?
because I dragged you.
Oh, because we dragged
We're
you.
about to we're about to look at this live on. I don't want to.
Oh, he
can't.
does not have. He does have. Can't.
Oh, it says I
Private.
cannot.
You can't.
It says
I bet you
can't.
can in a second, bud.
This guy.
Now you can.
There we go.
I'm
What
gonna
am I?
tell. No, I'm gonna
streaming?
tell you. Hold on. I want you to go to the settings in that top right.
Okay, I'm going to the settings.
Go to driver aid. So keep going down.
Oh,
Driver
man.
age.
I can't
driver
read
age.
it. Can't read. What is that shift say? The second one.
Shift add auto blip.
Yep. That's a problem. So
Oh.
what I need you to do is put it to anti-stall clutch. And I just saved your restarts, man. I just saved you.
Oh my god.
Why?
You just next race you'll notice a difference, man. Say thank you, Davis.
Thanks, Davis.
Yep. Good job. Good job. Anything
I
you want to
think
say about that?
I think I changed it for road courses.
Oh. But Dave, what happened to restart? I thought you were napping.
Well,
Napping.
We just fixed that problem.
I don't know, bro. I feel like I went. If you watched inside the 77, I rolled it perfect. I don't know, just
Go to your in car. Let's say you're in car, not the 77. Go to the
Oh,
54,
we're going to the in
please.
car now?
Yeah. Go to
Oh,
in-car.
I did not mean to pop that up, guys. I'm sorry.
All right,
guess
back
we're
up a
going to
little.
the
Let's see.
in-car
Let's see the in-car telemetry up to 54 and let's restart.
we're rolling it. We're rolling it. Now we're going. Just a split second late.
Oh yeah. That. Yeah, you changing gears is horrible to watch.
So what you just did with your setting or whatever, it's like a quick lift to shift up. Like you floor it, and then when you have to shift up, hurry up, lift, and then floor it. Like when you lift, you fucking you fucking shift up and then floor it again. That's what you're gonna do now.
We see the 77.
And then bang! Just not gonna make the turn, buddy. Not gonna make the turn, buddy.
Hi, dude.
Not gonna make the turn, whatever you're freaking kicked, buddy. Kick. Enjoy the kick, buddy. I hope you enjoyed the one race.
Look, good right. Dave. We'll see you at Homestead,
See you
man.
next
You're
week.
down 29 points. You need Lane to literally wreck out and
over.
you sweep.
It's over. It's over, buddy.
Just know he
over.
owns you, buddy. Daddy,
It's over.
Daddy Lane.
It's fucking over. I almost
Well, we
Oh
moved
my
before.
god.
He moved in just in case.
Yeah,
But that was
just in
Dave
case.
Tallman.
Anyways, schedule next week we are going to Homestead to end our season. Point standings entering this race. Dave Tallman was 17 back. He's now going to be 29 points back entering Homestead. Only way that Tallman could win this championship is if it is a 20+ car field and Lane finishes like P20 something and Tallman gets pole and laps led bonus and the win. So basically, it is wraps. Lane cooks here at Phoenix. Race sponsor B3 Designs. B3 Designs car back in victory lane. That's Lane Graves in the 9. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, watching. Saw some of the YouTube chat going tonight. We appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the drivers for racing. Yeah, anything y'all want to say?
Uh, Thank you, Davis, for having me for the first time tonight. Was a very entertaining race, if to say the least. A lot of good racing. We'll be back same time next week on Tuesday night for the season finale, Homestead Miami Speedway.
Babe, you want
Yeah,
to
I
say
want to
anything?
thank. Yeah, I want to thank to everybody that's watching. I mean, y'all make this happen. That's why we here. We get the drivers. We get the commentary booth. It was a great race. Which fence were a little bit better, but I mean, Lane Graves deserved this win. And next week it's gonna be hell of a show at Homesteads, multi groove, slide jobs, all the above. So please come out and support us. And yeah, because y'all have a great night, guys. Gotta be safe.
Yep. Next week, next Tuesday, tune in around same time. We're gonna go live around 8:45 to 8:50 Eastern time, and then grid up at 9 o'clock from Homestead. Tomorrow night, though, we have our mini truck season. Same time around 8:50, 8:55. We will go live for that race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's the 2008 version of Atlanta in the trucks tomorrow night. We saw Michigan was a great race, so hopefully tonight's gonna be good too. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week, and we appreciate all of you.
Sure.